Am I audible? Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I would like to welcome all of you to 340 meeting of Speakers Den Toastmaster Club. My name is Toastmaster Venkatesh and I will be the surgeon at arms in today's meeting. To officially start and run the meeting smoothly, here are some ground rules that we will follow during the course of this meeting. First, please put yourself mute when you are not speaking. Second, don't interrupt while someone is speaking. If you were to move during the meeting, please turn off your camera. Third, please be mindful from addressing sex, religion, and politics during the meeting. Fourth, be attentive throughout the meeting. Support and encourage the follow speakers by turning on your camera and by smiles and claps. Use Zoom reaction buttons to express yourself during the meeting. As you are aware, everyone has a mission in life. Similarly, our Toastmaster has a mission. Our Toastmaster mission is to provide mutually supportive environment so that each member of our club can develop their leadership and communication skills, which will help to boost their self-confidence and personal growth. To take the meeting forward, I would welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sankhya. Toastmaster Sankhya has been making robots work in finance for 18 years, turning tally into cool. He tells the story so well that even boring number sits wants to laugh. And when he is not playing with robots or making people laugh, he is chewing down on his favorite dish, biryani. Here is a numbers guy who knows how to mix fun, work, and good meal. Let's give a big round of applause to welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sankhya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Venkatesh. A round of applause for Toastmaster Venkatesh as the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. And what a wonderful day we have today. We have lovely guests, we have lovely Toastmasters, everybody excited to start with meeting. And with that excitement, let me open our meeting number 340 with a clap. Great. And before we start off with the meeting and before we move on to the rest of the segments of today's meeting, let me request everyone to switch on the video and listen until you have a technical issue. So we have some lovely guests for today's meeting. And yes, Satendra, you can ask your friend to join the meeting if he is interested. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So while we have the lovely guests, let us take a quick round of introductions about our guests. How do you come to know about Toastmasters? What do you do? And what makes you motivated to join us on this Sunday morning? So I'll start with Taru. Hi, Taru. Very good morning. Okay, I'll help you. That's okay. Okay, Taru, you're still on mute. I'll go to other case. So I'll come back.
I think, is
Okay.
it audible now?
Yes, perfect.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what was happening there. Hi all, this is Taru, and I am working as a product manager in Reebok India. So currently, my background is in fashion, and I got to know about Toastmasters by I think, of course, some of our friends. So yeah, I think I wanted to join because it's really nice that you can get an opportunity to get to know people and talk and discuss things. So I think that was an interesting way. I love talking and I love exchanging views on certain topics, or just have discussions like that. So I think it would be interesting, and I hope to see everyone and meet everyone and talk about relevant things.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tharu. And I wish to see you more often. And you can also join us as a member as well. That will give you a holistic experience of the Toastmaster. Stay tuned on that. Okay. Now we have Tejaswini. Hi, Tejaswini. Very good morning.
Hello, good morning. As you know, I am Tejaswini. I got to know about Toastmasters in my previous organization that we were having Toastmaster club. But I recently switched my job, and here there's no Toastmaster, so I don't get any opportunity to speak. And I want to increase my public speaking skills, so I wanted to join Toastmaster clubs, and I just Googled and I got few nearby Indranagar Toastmasters. So I wanted to join in person instead of this online, and I'm not sure why they sent me a link. Yeah, so it was.
Thanks so much, Tejaswini, for joining us. In fact, what we plan is both online and offline sessions. When it's offline, it's a hybrid session. That's a 2 weeks back, we have our hybrid session. So we plan to have our hybrid session at least once a month. And that's also depending on the members' availability. So the more members comes in and join us and they want to prefer for more offline venue, so we'll go ahead or increase our frequency as well on the hybrid session. And at the same time, since most of us in Speakers Den are from the corporate, so in corporate, we have mostly meetings which is online. And the online option also help us to leverage the online, the way we speak in the online, our voice, intonations, the way we place our camera, everything matters, right? So we
Yeah, yeah.
wanted to play around with both the online and the hybrid session as well.
Okay, cool.
Right. Okay, awesome. Congratulations for your first, coming to the online meeting of Speakers Den.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. Okay, we have Cyril. Hi, Cyril. Very good morning. You're on mute, Cyril. I know you're very excited, but
Yeah, can you hear me?
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, hi, I'm Cyril from Mumbai. I currently work as a sales engineer. I was introduced to Toastmasters by one of my friends. She sent me the link to it. So basically, I just wanted to get to know people and find out how other people think and the way they speak and everything, and to improve my interpersonal skills as well. So I'm actually from Mumbai. And I believe this is the Bangalore chapter, right?
Right, Cyril. So it is the Bangalore chapter though, but since we meet both online and hybrid, people
Okay.
can join us from anywhere. Like currently, at the moment, I stay at Delhi NCR, so I'm talking
Okay.
from there. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, and welcome to Speakers Den
Thank
Studio.
you. Thank you so much.
And we have Toastmaster Jacob. Toastmaster Jacob, very good morning.
A very good morning to you. I'm very happy to be here. I'm a Toastmaster from DJ's Toastmasters Club, and I think this is the second time I've attended one of your meetings. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Jacob. In fact, that's one of the cooler things I would say about Toastmasters, to go to each other's club, attend meetings, both online and offline, and we learn from each other as well. What are the best practices which is happening? And that's what keeps the Toastmaster fraternity across the globe alive and kicking. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. And we have next Satyendra. Hi, Satyendra. Very good morning.
Hi, good morning, Sankhya. So
Good
I'm
morning. Yeah.
joining this is second meeting of mine. I'm working in Paramount Pictures, and I would like to improve my communication, public communication skills, as well as learn from the all Toastmasters, how they speak, how they represent themselves. That's it from my end. Thank you.
Super. And and welcome to Speakers Den Club as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we have Manoj. Hey, Manoj. Very good morning.
Hi, Sankhya. Good morning. So, thanks for joining us. This amazing Speakers Den Toastmaster Club. Because Toastmaster Club, I used to hear online. A lot of YouTube videos I've seen. So I got really influenced. How to learn the art of public speaking and speaking in general. So that's why it has intrigued me, and so I thought of joining this session. And one of my friends actually is joining as well. So yeah, so well, we are actually in connection in discussion as to how we can improve ourselves, because this is one quality and attribute someone going to have, and if you want to go up the ladder in terms of corporate or maybe any other profession, it is something is a boon to yourself. So that's why I want to be having that skill to master the profession, whatever I'm doing. So thank you.
Fantastically said, Manoj. In fact, that's the one of the reason why we're so much crazy and we log in at 11 o'clock, because it's all about practice. Practice to improve ourselves, and we get to learn from each other as well. So it's very important to join the Toastmasters. Welcome to Speakers Den, Manoj, and we wish you all the best on the Speakers Den.
Thank you very much.
Going forward. Thank you. And move ahead with our, what is the Toastmasters all about? Because I see we have many guests who have joined the first time or second time or maybe multiple times as well. For those, let me tell you, Toastmaster International is a worldwide non-profit educational organization that empowers individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. Now, Toastmasters International was founded by Dr. Ralph Smedley almost 100 years back. And that was, can anybody tell when it was founded? Which month? Yes, 1924. It's October 1924. And when the first Toastmaster meeting was held at YMCA in Santa Ana, California. And currently, the organization's membership exceeds 357,000 in more than 16,600 clubs across 143 countries. Now, among all these clubs, where does Speakers Den lies? Well, we are soon going to have our 12th year birthday for Speakers Den, because it was chartered on 25th September 2012. And that's exactly another 2 weeks from now when we are going to have our 12th birthday for Speakers Den. Now, when we join Toastmasters for the public speaking, but there are two additional benefits which comes along the way. Number one, the leadership and networking. Now, once you are a member, you can give speeches, take up roles across the globe, not only within the club. And Toastmaster being one of the most positive platform, we do one thing which is very critical. We break fear, the fear of public speaking, that unknown fear that what will happen if I fail, or if I forget my lines, or what will other people think of me? Now, let me assure you, at Speakers Den Toastmasters, we encourage you to fail, because we constantly push our members, hey, don't feel shy, speak up. It's okay to fail. We learn from it. But one thing which will make you perfect, practice. And to do that, you need to speak up in every meeting. Don't feel shy. Let's switch on your video and let go of that uncomfortable feeling. And when someone speaks up as an audience, we do something very interesting. We clap. Because that clap is an encouragement for the speaker when they are on the virtual stage. And since it's virtual, how do we clap? Well, you can use the emojis, or you can switch on your video and clap. Can we see how do we clap? Awesome, great. I would request everyone to switch on the video, because that's what brings the momentum of the speakers. Okay, now, well, every meeting has a theme. And today's theme is brilliant, because it's very close to my heart. Because I started following this just a few weeks back. And when I started realizing that I started getting time for self, it boosted my productivity. And I really love the nature's first greeting with a peaceful start. The theme, as you know, is about morning miracles. Now, who is going to talk about that? Because I'm very excited to know more about these things. And he is someone who is working as a principal consultant and he thinks deeply about anything and tries to figure out the root cause of any issue which are mostly related to the philosophy of life. And that's the Toastmaster of the day. Let us welcome, with a huge round of applause, the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhishek. Toastmaster Abhishek, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya, and good morning, everyone. So before I start with the morning miracle, can anyone else explain or tell the benefit they have reaped with morning miracle or the drastic changes apart from Sankhya? Anyone?
I'd speak.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I haven't read this book, but I do believe that if there's certain routine that you follow in the morning, that really helps you throughout the day. It gives you a sense of accomplishment also. So, for example, I really like getting up early, getting in my workout for the day, and then probably have a nice, 10 minutes meditation session or anything that gets you going. And I think it's very individual, but that really helps boost my confidence, helps me to get ready for the day, and then I can go and have a sense of something that I've already gotten done with, and then I can go and get my day. So I think that's really important, and it's fun for trying, and different people can have different routines that way.
Yeah. Thank you, Taru, for your wonderful views. And with that, I would like to explain more about morning miracle. So mostly I'll be explaining from this book. It's a wonderful book, The Morning Miracle by Hal Elrod. Yeah. So the writer, he tells about, like, he starts with he was having a very good life, and he was going with his girlfriend, and he met with an accident, and he was in coma, ICU, and he was not able to recover anything. Then after that, he recovered, he lost his job, everything was haywire, and nothing he could do. And he was very frustrated and depressed. Then suddenly, one day, one of his friends, he told to follow certain rituals. So he started with the morning, so 1 or 2 rituals like affirmation or exercise, something. He started running. Then he felt better. Then again, he met his friend, and he told about 6-7 rituals which to follow in the morning that will help miraculously, and which will help miraculously, and it will definitely change his life. Then he started that one. So the 7 tips, 6 habits of the morning miracle, which the writer he tells about, is say verse. So S stands for silence, A for affirmation, V for visualization, E for exercise, then R for reading, and S for scribbling. So the writer, he tells that in the morning, when you wake up, then just maintain 5 minutes, just walk for 5 minutes in silence. You can say walk meditation. And whenever your mind, it goes haywire, or it tries to capture something else, then just bring your attention to the sensation of walking. Just try for 5 or 10 minutes, or based on your whatever time you can give, walk for 10 minutes, silence walking. After that, just come back and try affirmation. So affirmation, if you see a lot of people, they affirm. So there are a lot of benefits of affirmation if you try to incorporate, add your emotions. So when you emote your emotions, then it will add a lot of values. Anyone, can you say what exactly affirmations, if you add emotion, it changes your brain, or it impacts your life? Any guess or any Toastmaster before I explain more about affirmations?
Abhishek, in my opinion, affirmations are those what you basically feed into your mind. So from our olden days, as our ancestors say, what you think, you become. And what you think and what you're really particular about, really when you want something, it's sure that you get it, because you really, in your mind, you've already thought that I really want it. and that I really want to achieve it, or anything which you really want. So the more you feed your brain with good affirmations, it creates its same impact.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetna. And the writer, he tells about one very beautiful quotation from Muhammad Ali. He told, "It's a repetition of affirmation that leads to belief. Once that belief becomes deep conviction, things begin to happen." So you can start with affirmation as I, then your name, and whatever you want to achieve. Like I will be a sales leader, or I will be becoming a very top CEO, or I'll be succeeding in something. So you can start with that affirmation, but add your belief and add your emotions. Then it will definitely reap the benefits. Next, moving on, the writer, he tells about visualization, which is V part for morning rituals. So visualization, if you see, a lot of people, they follow the visualization. And the latest one I can explain, like I was going to Neeraj Chopra and his interview and other things which he told in newspaper also and during interview. So before going for the javelin throw, he used to visualize that he's going to succeed. All people, they're clapping, and he'll be getting gold medal. So if you see his throw in during Olympics or other also, he just went for a throw and didn't look to the throw. He just turned around and he got to know that he has succeeded. He'll be the first position. That is the benefit of visualization. Like it's based on, if you try to dig deeper, it's based on quantum physics, or the whole concept of visualization is the person you want to become in future. So every day, if you train your neurons to become what you exactly in the future you want to become, then same thing will become in the future, because the same thing, the neurons will be set, and whatever visualization and doing in the practical, that particular thing the brain doesn't know. So that's a wonderful thing in the visualization, because it will train your neural circuits. Moving on, the next part is exercising. So when you exercise, then you trigger the release of certain chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, or other things, and which also helps to focus. And for focus, concentration, exercise is very important. But if you want, you can distinguish and you can add some more thing into exercise, like deep breathing, or you can have this asanas and gym exercise and asanas, which are, because the exercise which you do, which is on gym or aerobic, they try to increase your sympathetic nervous system. And asanas, whatever you do for yoga, that tries to impact your parasympathetic, and parasympathetic nervous system is very much relaxing. So you can try mix and match about that one, and that will help for your concentration, and definitely it will help to succeed. Next one, which writer he tells about, is the reading part. So after you have done your affirmation, visualization, and exercise, you need to read something, so that whatever you want to achieve in life, for example, something self-help or business or relationship, finance, anything, that you can read for 10-20 minutes, and then you can try to script that one, which is the next part. Try to write that one, how you will achieve that one in your life. So the next one is scribbling, which is writing a journal, you can say, or writing about what you'll be doing in your next 2-3 hours, or what you'll be doing in your entire life. So anything you can write. So these are the 5 or 6 things which the writer he has told, which if we follow definitely, then that will impact our life. And for me personally, it has helped in somewhat, because 2 or 3 days I follow, and it has helped a lot. And it's the writer also come up with a lot of things, like person who was super busy, they can try 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and 30 minutes he can finish. Or people, they can accordingly, they can customize, they can modify. Like he can add 20 minutes also, 30 minutes also, based on their availability, he can keep on change. He can change that one, and that will definitely impact the overall. Because the reason being, there's a very beautiful quotation from Bhagavad Gita, which is Kuru Karmani, Yogastha Kuru Karmani, which means before any action, try to be on the present self. Try to be on the present before any action. So that is wonderful. The whole thing, before any action, be present on self, or yourself, be present on that one. And apart from that, how does this whole thing changes your neurocircuit, neurons, everything? It changes everything, but it also changes your mood, and you will feel something different. Can anyone tell how it will impact yourself and other also? How it can impact all these 5 savers? How it is very important? Any idea? Any just guess? Toastmaster Sankhya or Toastmaster Sonal? Says there.
Yeah.
So if you follow, like if you set your neural neurons, or if you try to all these rituals, if you follow, then how it will impact yourself and others also?
Yeah, if I may answer that one. So what I found is that the practice is extremely important for anyone, right? So if I keep on practicing that I will be waking up at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning, then my neural or my brain will be trained in that way. Initially, I might be feeling extremely sleepy or groggy, everything. I may not like it, but after a few days, I found that if I can overcome that, the initial problems or the initial hiccups which I have, and I regularly go out for a morning walk around that time, then my body will be adapted in such a way that I started enjoying that moment, and that's when I can relate to the neural thing about it. That's how the mind and everything is related.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. So that's what, adding to what Toastmaster Sankhya told. In one of the books, or summary of the books I was just going through, so that tells about flow. So when you create a flow, then you forget about past, future, everything. You are only in the present. And time, like time, it will be whatever 2, 3 or 4 hours, it just flows everything. You'll never be able to know that you are just enjoying that work. So for me, what I have found that if you work in a flow, then you'll get a bliss. And that is the whole purpose of life. And when you get a bliss, then from one of the great yogis, if Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, which a lot of people, they have told also, like for a forest to be green, each tree must be green, which means that unless and until you try to find some happiness inside, or try or train your neural circuit, whatever, or try to work in a flow, if you're not happy inside, you cannot keep your home happy, or your society happy, or a country happy. So each and every individual, if they practice certain rituals, certain things, then they are happy, which in turn will create a better society, in turn a better country, a better work culture, better corporate, and everything. So that's all from this morning miracle. With this in mind, I would like to explain how Toastmaster is organized. So Toastmaster, first we have speaking section, where people, they prepare a speech for 5 to 7 minutes. And then some evaluator also is there. He will evaluate that speech. Next, we have this table topic master. And table topics, the table topic master, he will come up with impromptu speech, and each speaker, he will just present for 2 or 3 minutes. It's 1 to 2 minutes. So table topics is also very exciting, because a lot of places you have to come up with impromptu or speak at that moment on your feet. So that is very important. And in the last, which I think I just missed that one, evaluation should be in the last. The last thing is evaluation. And there we have general evaluator and other evaluators. They will present about the whole speech, how it happened, what are the things which we can improve, and that will help other team members and all the team members to work upon it. With that in mind, I will like to welcome our G for today's meeting, who is Toastmaster Sonal. She is a qualified engineer currently working in century-old family personal business, certified soft skill trainer, division finalist for TT evaluation, IIC president-elect for the current member. So please join me to welcome Toastmaster Sonal. So over to you, Toastmaster Sonal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek, for that very elaborate introduction of me. So my role as a general evaluator is to evaluate the entire meeting, right from the time it started to the very end of the meeting. And this is a huge task. I can't do it all by myself. So to support me in my role, we have the tag team. As the timer for today, we have Toastmaster Prajna. Could you please explain your role to us?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Sonal, and hi, good morning, everyone. So, as the timer for today's meeting, I will time the formal speeches, the evaluations, and the table topic speakers. I'll also alert each speaker of the time that they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which I will show you in a minute, which would denote specific time remaining. So, those speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech times. And coming to the speeches that we have for today, so for the first speech, at 3 minutes, I will raise the green card. Let me just give you a glimpse of it. So I'll raise the green card at 3 minutes. And at 3 minutes 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. And at 4 minutes, I'll raise the red card. So each speaker, and for the second speech, we have at 18 minutes, I'll raise the green card, and I will raise the yellow card at 20 minutes, and at 22 minutes, I'll raise the red card. And coming to the evaluations, or the evaluators will also have to keep in mind the time limits. So for the evaluations, at 2 minutes, I will raise the green card, and at 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. We also have the table topics, and for the table topic speeches, the table topic speeches should also be timed between 1 to 2 minutes. And at 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 minutes, 30 seconds, sorry, I will raise the yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. So accordingly, all the speakers and the evaluators will have to keep in mind of the time that we have for them. So with that, all the very best to all the speakers and the evaluators. I'll hand it over back to Toastmaster Sonal. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pragya. In addition to the timings Pragya mentioned, the speaker is also given a buffer of 30 seconds to wind up his or her speech. Can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Pragya? And as the R counter, we have Toastmaster Saptangshu. Could you please explain your role to us?
Yeah, greetings, Toastmaster Sonal and fellow Toastmaster and all the guests. So the purpose of our counter is to take a note of the words and sounds which are used as crutch words or pause fillers. So I will note down, I'll listen for overused words such as you know, but, so, well, and I'll also listen for sounds such as and I'll also take a note of the words which are repeated, words or phrases which are repeated, like this means. And the end of the meeting, I'll report the number of times each speaker has used these words or expressions. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster Sonal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saptangshu. To make your role and easier, I would want to give you an acronym. The R counter is also known as the CRPF counter, where we count the crutch words, repetitive words, pauses, and fillers. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Saptangshu for taking up this role for the very first time in our club? He's a new member. Can we have a huge round of applause? And then as the grammarian, we have Toastmaster Chetana. Could you please explain your role to us?
As a grammarian, I would be making note of the good usage and not so good usage, words or sentences used by various speakers. And also, apart from that, I would be making note of the outstanding quotes, sayings used by various speakers. And towards the end of the meeting, I would be submitting my report on the same. And as a grammarian, it's also my responsibility to introduce the word of the day. So, for today's meeting, the word of the day is resilience, which means the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly. She has shown great resilience to stress. We'll put this word in the chat box. Request each and every speaker to use the word for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetana, for explaining your role to us. Can we have a huge round of applause for Chetana? Having explained my role as the general evaluator and our tag team, I hand it back over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal. And with that, I'd like to move on to our first section, which is a speaking section. And I would like to call our first speaker, Toastmaster Sakshi. So before I call Toastmaster Sakshi, I'd like to tell about Toastmaster Sakshi. She is originally from Punjab, and Toastmaster Sakshi has spent last decade in living across India, mostly recently settling in Bangalore. With a degree in MBA, she currently works in strategy at Kaplan, an American education company. And her interest includes reading in culinary experience, designing and executing her travel itineraries. And she'll be attempting her icebreaker speech. So, but before I call Toastmaster Sakshi, I'd like to call this evaluator Toastmaster Venkatesh. Over to you, Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Thank you, Timur, for introduction. Today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Sachi, is going to attempt her level L1 P1 speech inner pathway presenter mastery. The purpose of the project is for the member to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. And the timing of the speech is between 4 to 6 minutes. Over to you, Timur Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. And Toastmaster Sakshi is attempting her icebreaker, and it's the speech title is Managing Change. So over to you, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Thank you. Just let me know if I'm audible from here. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Cool. Raise your hand if you ever felt scared of making a big change in your life. Okay. Raise your hands if you've ever felt scared, and if you ever felt anxious about can I please start over? Hello.
Sure. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Just 1 second, please. Sorry.
I just have a question, Toastmaster Shankar. So, should I start the timing once again?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Really sorry about that. I am new to speaking. Okay, I'll start again. Raise your hands if you've ever felt scared about making big changes in your life. Raise your hands if you've ever felt anxious about stepping outside of your comfort zone. I'm doing that right now. Okay, so raise your hands if you feel that these questions are starting to feel like personal attacks to you. So I saw a lot of raised hands, and it's obvious, right? Changes can be scary. Today, I'll be sharing with you all a story about how I went about navigating through some big changes in my life. So just to set some context, I come from a very small place in Punjab, and we all know that small towns equal limited opportunities. So from very early on in my life itself, it was very clear to me that in order to make a career for myself, I'd have to move away from my home. But my definition of moving away was somewhere around the lines of Delhi or Gurgaon, maybe on a good day, Bombay. But never in my wildest dreams had I thought that the opportunity that come my way, it will be for something like Chennai, for my first job. And the cherry on the top, I had to make that decision in a day and make the move within a week. Needless to say, the first words out of my parents' mouth were, no, not happening. And to be very honest, I wasn't very enthusiastic about the move either. I mean, to move to a city thousands of miles away for someone who's never even lived more than a few hundred kilometers away from her home, it was a really daunting decision for me because the only thing that I knew about that city was what I'd read about in my social studies books back in the day. And it was a very difficult decision for me. Trust me when I say that anxiety was through the roof. But then I don't know whether it was the young blood in me or it was a sense of adventure that kicked in, but I decided to take the plunge. I thought, what the heck? I packed my bags, I hopped on a flight, and I landed in Chennai. Up until now, it was all fun and games because it was all theory. Suddenly, when I was there, it got very real. I was suddenly an adult in a foreign land where I didn't speak the language, where I didn't know the culture. And to top it all, I was going through a lot of firsts of my own. My first time living away from home, my first time working, my first job, my first time apartment hunting, my first time making life for myself. Basically, my first time adulting. And you'd think that I'd be scared and overwhelmed. As a 21-year-old, I was. But things took a turn for the better when I decided to embrace it all. I decided to grow through it rather than go through those things. I picked a place which was within walking distance from the beach. I made a deal with a co-worker to barter Hindi lessons in exchange for Tamil ones. I missed home cooked food, so I started cooking on my own. I started experimenting in the kitchen. I had never been to the southern part of India, so I started to travel a lot. Basically turned all the apadas into offers for all my non-Hindi speaking audience, basically turned all my problems into opportunities. Well, at least tried to. And no surprise at all, each one of these things ended up becoming an inherent part of my personality. Chennai single-handedly responsible for my unending love for the beaches. I find myself humming to a Tamil song, Mental Manadil, at random points of time. I have since started to love cooking and I have even advanced to baking. And I have traveled to so many places since Chennai and a lot of solo travels as well. So I think I can qualify as an ardent traveler now. And to think that none of this would have been possible had I confined myself within these geographical boundaries that I had imposed on myself, only because I was scared. So I guess that's what change does to you. It helps you grow. If you resist, you'll probably end up staying exactly where you are right now. And what's the fun in that? I guess I'd conclude by saying that changes can seem daunting, but if you do end up giving into those changes, and you'll more often than not learn something about you that you didn't think was possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sakshi. And please give a standing ovation to Toastmaster Sakshi for this icebreaker speech. So with that, I would like to move to our next speaker. So our next speaker is Toastmaster Pasa. And Toastmaster Pasa is currently working as a dentist, and he is a cosmetic orofacial surgeon with overall experience of 22 years, authored two books, which is available on worldwide in Amazon. He has 2 clinics in Bangalore and in Mumbai. And he's attempting his L5P1 and the speech is presentation mastery. So before that, I would like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Vishal. So over to you, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhishek. The purpose of Toastmasters Pasa's speech L5P1 is for the member to practice developing and presenting a longer speech. So timer, please note the timing for the speech is 18 to 22 minutes. Toastmaster Pasha, can we have a audio video check?
Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are audible and you are visible as well.
Okay.
Okay. So with this, Toastmaster Pasha, give me one second. Yeah. Curiosity, the master's secret to progress. Curiosity, the master's secret to progress. Toastmaster Pasha.
Shall I start, sir?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes. So, today morning, this beautiful morning, we have all gathered here, Toastmasters. So, why we have all gathered? What is the objective? What is the purpose? Anybody In one word, why we have all gathered here? Sir?
To enjoy
To
speaking.
To enjoy speaking. So anybody else?
To learn from fellow Toastmasters.
Beautiful answers. Beautiful answer. So just one word, to learn. This great platform facilitates positive platform to learn. Learn means here we become better communicators, we become efficient leaders. So we improve our life. So learn. So next question to this beautiful audience: what are the importance of learning? Why learning is needed? Why we want to learn?
To enhance knowledge.
Very nice. To enhance knowledge. To enhance knowledge, we want to learn. To get promotions, we want to learn. To get grow in life, we want to learn. If you don't want to get older, you learn. You will look always vital, young, dynamic. See, in all this, there are many importance of learning. See, my favorite is Warren Buffett. The more you learn, the more you earn. It's my favorite one. There are many importance of learning. So, see, learning is important. The most important thing about learning is it expands our understanding of life. So that is growing. Then, why grow? My next question to the audience: why we want to go? Learning. Learning is the prerequisite to growth and progress. Then why we want to progress? Why growth is needed as a human being? Why we what? What is the purpose? Any idea? Yes. Yes, sir. Vishal, sir.
I think we strive for coming out of our comfort zone, and to chase that growth, or the pursuit of growth enables us to chase our dreams, and we feel good about accomplishing those.
Super question. Super answer, sir. See, we humans, a true essence of our human life is growth and progress. See, if we grow, if we progress in life, we feel happier, we feel peaceful. So we are being respected, we are being loved, because progress is an essential ingredient as a human being. So progress and growth are the true essence of human life. That's why we all are here at Toastmasters for this purpose. Learning facilitates our progress, our growth. So the thing is, my next question to audience is, what is the prerequisite for learning? What is essential for learning? In today morning, early this morning, what drive you all to this great platform? What pushed you, or what pulled you to this great format? To come,
the willingness to learn.
Beautiful. The willingness to learn, that drive you to gather here. So the essential ingredient for the prerequisite for growth is learning, and there is a prerequisite for learning, that is intense feeling, the strong desire to know something or learn something is called curiosity. Good morning, one and all. Curiosity is the master secret to all progress. How? See, if you don't have money, if you don't have family support, if you don't have a rich uncle, if you don't have anything, not a problem. if you have a strong feeling to learn, is enough. That strong feeling, that intense desire, that what we call curiosity. If you have curiosity in life, you will never fail. Curiosity is the most essential master secret to success. How I explain to you? See, how curiosity? See, let's deep dive into my personal story. How this word curiosity helped me to become an author, multi-specialist, and dental entrepreneur. I was not from a very big rich family. I was from poor average family. Over the years, I have made it. I didn't have any support. But the only thing I had is I had that strong desire, that intense feeling towards my profession, that curiosity towards my profession, dentistry, helped me to achieve all these things. How? See, I have passion for teaching. After completing my BDS, graduation in Bachelor of Dental Surgery, so I applied in 15 college for lecturership, both in India and abroad. So I got interviewed in 3 colleges. In 3 interviews, I was rejected, saying MDS specialization is preferred. So, then what I did, I gave post-graduation entrance examination. In first attempt, I secured a good rank. I got a branch of my choice, but I couldn't pursue my post-graduation specialty because of fee hike that year. In second attempt, again I scored a good rank, but this time in second attempt, I didn't get branch of my choice. So I didn't pursue my post-graduation. In third attempt, I gave third attempt. See my resiliency. See my resiliency. What is driving my resiliency is my intense desire, my curiosity. So I was not agreeing. Again, I gave third attempt. In third attempt, I got decent ranking, but I didn't get the branch of my choice. So after all these, I vowed to myself that I will master all branches of dentistry with my self-study and practice. I will not leave it go. I don't agree defeat. I vowed to myself. I committed to myself because I had a curiosity towards my profession. I wanted to know each and every branch of dentistry. So what I did, then I worked under a few specialists. I assisted. Whenever I watch specialists doing surgeries, specialists doing major treatments and placing braces, brackets, orthodontics. So I visualized myself doing all these treatments myself one day. See, here also, that affirmation, visualization, imagination, what drives all this, that is my curiosity. That my curiosity means facilitate my imagination, visualization, and affirmation. So I visualize every day. So one day I will do that treatment. What that specialist doing, like that. So after a few years, I opened my own clinic. Initially, for a few years, I practiced general dentistry. Then initially I was not bothered about what I am getting from my practice. I was bothered about what I am becoming. What I am becoming was my most priority. So then what I did after practicing for general dentistry for 2-3 years, so I laid a strong foundation, client foundation in my practice. Then first, after 2 years, I purchased again 2-3 books of endodontics. That is a specialty in dentistry from different authors. I read all the books, all 3 books thoroughly. I understood the concepts. Then I started practicing on dummy models and extracted tooth. Then slowly, once I became confident, then slowly I started doing on patients. That root canal treatment. First case I did, I was very afraid, I scared on doing patient. Second patient, third patient, eventually I keep on practicing. So my second case was better than my third case, but third case was better than my second case. Likewise, for every case, I slowly improve my quality of treatment. With practice, I was becoming competent. Same thing I did with, say, by doing this, I became endodontist. So I inculcated endodontics in my practice. Then afterwards, I myself authored a book and published worldwide in that branch. Second thing, same I did for braces, orthodontic treatment. I purchased 2-3 books. It costed me 18 to 20,000 that time of different authors. I read, understood thoroughly what are the concepts. I started practicing on models and extracted tooth. Then eventually after 2-3 years, I started placing the brackets on the patient. Same thing. First patient, I was afraid. Second patient is better than my first patient. My third patient is better than my second patient. Likewise, I improved the quality of my treatment. As I practiced more, I became confident and even excel at that treatment. So we have in dentistry like this, endodontics, orthodontics, surgery, we have 6 clinical branches. In every 2-3 years, I would purchase new books of every branch. I would do the same thing. Likewise, in total, in 18 years, I mastered in the same fashion, I mastered all branches of dentistry in that sequence in my 18 years. So here, what is my lesson is, see, if you have curiosity, intense, sincere feeling, sincere, honest desire, everything is possible. So if you don't have mentorship, you don't get the chance to pursue PGs or masters through academics, you didn't go to foreign countries, no problem, not a problem. We all can do it. On this planet Earth, every skill is learnable. Every skill is learnable. Nothing is impossible. See, for me, Pasha, I am from, see, my background was, see, I am a first dentist in my whole family. We don't have any dentist. My uncles, my far relatives also, we don't have any dentist in family. I am the first and only dentist in my whole family. I didn't have any support. I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have any help. But I had only one thing. The one thing is curiosity. The word is curiosity. Strong desire, sincere interest, honest interest to learn something, to know something is enough to grow in life, to reach higher rate, to reach the higher heights. This curiosity facilitates focus. We say focus, focus. From where focus comes from? If you have honest interest in anything, focus is automatic. Your affirmations become automatic. Your visualization, imaginations become automatic. So I conclude my speech by saying, if person like Pasha can become an author, dental entrepreneur, multi-specialist dentist from such a background, anyone can become. If it can possible with the dental profession, with any profession, other profession is possible. I conclude my speech by saying final word is curiosity, the master secret to all progress. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pasa, for motivating and inspiring speech. And every time we get to know something different. So thanks for that. With that, before I move on to our next section, which is table topics, I would. Yeah, Toastmaster Pasa, can you just mute? Yeah.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
No, sir. Yeah, before I move on to our next section, just I'll take 1 minute to highlight one very beautiful line from this book about Jim Carrey. So you might be knowing about the actor Jim Carrey. So he visualized in 1987 that he'll be getting $10 million in 1995. So he had given a date. So $10 million he will get in 1995, and he has signed a paycheck. So over the years, he just visualized that after 10 years, I'll get $10 million. He'll get $10 million. And in 1994, so I've seen this one of the movies, a lot of movies, he got $10 million for starting role in Dumb and Dumber. So that is the power of visualization. If you incorporate in your life, that will give amazing, miraculous results. And with that, I would like to move on to our next section, which is table topics. And our today's table topic master is Toastmaster Bridges. He's a system engineer at Atos, making waves in Bangalore all the way from scenic Uttarakhand outside of work. You can catch him soaking his skill on the cricket pitch or football field. So over to you, Toastmaster Bridges.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek, for the wonderful introduction about me. So good morning, everyone present here. And so I will be the table topic master for the today's meeting. So the purpose of table topic is to make every guest and members to practice their impromptu speaking. So I will call on a speaker, or a speaker can volunteer themselves for the topics and have to speak for minimum 1 minute and maximum to 2 minutes. So so timer will alert after 1 minute by showing green cards, and at 1 minute 30 seconds, timer will show yellow card, and after 2 minutes, timer will show red card to wrap up the topic. So moving to the topics. So who want to come first, or who want to volunteer? Anyone? Can I have any Toastmaster member? So
Yeah, I can go.
yes, so that guest can know what is the table topics. Okay, so Sankhya, you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So for you, the topic is what you like to do in your free time. May I repeat?
Sure.
Okay. What you like to do in your free time? Over to you, Sankhya.
What I like to do in my free time is a question I was hovering for a long time. Now, the what free, I got confused completely. Now, what does free means? Free means I'm sitting idle. Well, what am I doing to be idle? From Monday to Friday, it's the corporate job. Oh my God. Otherwise, how will money come from? So I cannot remain free at that time. Well, if I am free and if my boss comes to know about it, he will give me extra workload, which I do not want to go for. So my next comes that on the weekends. On the weekends, I always plan to do that. What else can I do? And there comes some interesting concept. And that concept is about what I do want to do life, what I want to invest my time in. And that's when I always say that public speaking is something which I'm really, really affectionate about. Even if I'm not talking, even if I'm not be a speaker, always love to hop around in various Toastmaster club because with the switch of a mouse, you can really hop around across the globe and get to see that what the best practices these guys are doing. And if I see that, okay, so and so is going to do something really awesome job, I get to incorporate that myself in my own speech. And that's why we love to grow around. And of course, did I forget to tell? Book reading is one of my passionate things. Well, I subscribe to Kindle, and in Kindle, you know it's unlimited books which you can get it. You just have your thoughts block out and come up with a Kindle book. And I regularly do a reading, and reading out loud, which I do it in the early morning. So that's what about I do it in my free time. I won't call it free, but I just use it to my self-development. Over to you, Toastmaster Vijesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sankhya, for your words. Love to hear your thoughts on that. So can you give a round of applause, guys, for Sankhya? Thank you. So moving to next, anyone want to volunteer? Okay, Aditya. So for you, topic is how you overcome from your bad days.
Okay, how you overcome your bad days.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Can I start now?
Yes, sure.
Thank you, Brajesh, for giving me the topic, how to overcome the bad days. See, according to me, is that nothing is called bad and good because it is all you see. If you see in Mahabharata, where you see that Krishna will say that what to see good things in bad. Like an example, I was just going to the interview of 5 days recently, where I got a conference out, which is the last day of my SSB interview. So where I've realized that I was not sad because before that 5 days I got first day itself stage itself out. So but this time I got into conference. So I saw good thing that at least I have been for 5 days in the interview. So this is what I will see. We need to see our good things in our quality and 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 go through it. For example, we have 32 teeth. In that, one teeth will be stuck where, Guru Gopal Das have been quoted this, that one teeth where every tongue will automatically go there, to the bad things. So what I will recognize, that to overcome the bad thing, is the best thing is to always see your good things and deal with the bad things, so that, because everybody has good and bad, because all are shade, it's not completely black or completely white, where you can judge that, okay, this is bad or this is good. So I'm always a shaded person. Everyone in the world is all a shaded person. So I will not see any bad things in any of the people. What I've learned in for every people I've seen. So what humble advice, what everyone says, that whatever bad things happen to you, please don't feel bad or please don't feel frustrated. It happens for everybody in life. But one thing, that keep going and going and going, so that you can get one day you can get a good result. So bad things is just a 2%, that is a result. That's just 2% where you feel bad thing. But good thing can happen once. So bad things cannot last for a long time. That's what I want to say. That's it.
Thank you, Aditya, for your words. Can I have round of applause for Aditya? Thank you. So we learn from bad days. We got learnings only, not always bad days are bad. So we get some good learning from bad days. So that's all. Thank you. Moving to the next volunteer. Can I have? Okay, Taru. So Taru, for your topic is how you make other people happy if you see them sad.
Okay, so I think this is something nice. See, I'm always that person who's very jolly. Okay, so I think it's always like you have to be really if you're feeling positive, if you're that person who's always hopping around and always jumping, always doing this and that, then other people also start feeling the same. I think whatever you feel, your emotions are also they're very that they also affect people around you. So I think whenever you want to make anybody happy, it's always what I personally try to do is that I would just try to cheer them up sometimes with some games, or sometimes I think it's more important that they just want to get heard. So some days, if you just want to if you just lend your ears to them, I think that also really helps, because sometimes people just want to talk it out, just want to share whatever they're feeling, going through. So that's also really important. Or I think I am running out of ideas, so this is what I want to share. And probably, yeah.
Thank you, Taru, for your words. Can I have a round of applause for Taru? Okay, thank you. So may I have another volunteer? Anyone from guest? Toastmaster Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
do
table
you want
topic
to take
master.
topic?
Yes, I would love to take the topic.
Okay. So for you, topic is what gives you happiness in life? May I repeat?
I've got the topic, what gives me happiness in life.
Right.
I must say that I'm 66 years old, and every day I've woken up, it's with a sense of excitement, adventure to take on the new day and to take it on as it comes. I would say that the most amazing thing about my days personally is the smell of coffee, which comes into my bedroom, and I have to get up to taste the coffee. And my wife would have gone through the newspaper and she tells me the highlights of the day, who killed who and who said what. And it gives me the resilience or the persistence to take on every day as it comes. At 66, I would also say my greatest joy is to listen to people and what they say. And I find it most amazing and astonishing that world over people have the same aspirations, the same ambitions, and I would say the root cause or the root reason why people go on in their lives is to take and flavor life in all its variety and in all its different things that life can offer you. I would say that each day is a blessing by itself because it brings you in contact with amazing people. I wouldn't say that all of them are too good, but I would say that each person in its own way contributes to your life as an individual. Every person you come into contact with leaves you behind something to take away. And as this particular Toastmasters meeting, I'm sure I have a lot of memories to take away. I was witness to a couple of excellent speakers, and I'm sure they would really do well in whatever they are doing. Thank you. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jacob. Can I have a round of applause for Toastmaster Jacob? Thank you, Jacob, for your wonderful life experience thoughts. So moving to next volunteer. Can I have next volunteer? Satinder, would you want to take topic? Okay. So what activities you do to relieve from stress?
Thank you, Toastmaster Brajesh, for giving me the topic, what activity I do to release the stress. Usually, I am the person who doesn't get stress for anything. Like I'm most of the time I'm happy and jolly. I love to spread happiness to other people, but if at all I get stress, first I will close my eyes for 1 or 2 minutes. I will analyze the things, what actually happened wrong, which leading to this stress to me. Then I will, after identifying the root cause of stress, I will work how can I avoid that in future, or I'll like to do whatever I like I love to play cricket or some exercise in the gym. So I make sure that I go there and I release the stress kind of things and feel happy and come back. That's it. I do if I get stressed. And also, like, I would like to play with my kid whenever I get time. After seeing his face only, I feel okay, I'm fine and very happy. So that's it I can do for the stress. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Satyendra, for your words. Can I have a round of applause? Okay, thank you. Okay, moving to next. May I have next volunteer? Anyone from guest? Tejaswini? Are you there? Okay, I think she's not there. So may I go with Sakshi? Sakshi, would you want to take? Okay. So for your topic is, what are the favorite games and why you like those games?
So when you think of games, ideally you'd want to go back in your childhood and you'll think that games are something which kids play. But I think that adults are also just kids in grown-up bodies, and we also like having fun and we like playing games. Obviously the games do change. I think recently I've started to like board games. During the when I was doing my MBA, there used to be a pub near our place where we would go and play this game of Jenga and Sequence. It's a strategy game. So those are some of the games I really liked. And thankfully, during COVID, when I was at home, I had that sequence game with me. And since we didn't have anything to do, I taught my mom how to play sequence. And that used to be our good fun time, which we'd spend together playing sequence for long hours. And something else in addition, so similar to board games itself, I have started to learn. There were other games also. There used to be gaming parlors, basically. Not the gaming parlors like the arcades. I mean, that's fun too, but there are board game arcades, board game parlors where you can go and you'll find a lot of board games. They'll teach you how to play those games. So I think that's something really fun. Another fun thing that I started doing recently was the jigsaw puzzles, the 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzles. So it'll take hours to complete. You'll feel like snatching your hair out, but at the end of it, when you're able to put in the last piece of the puzzle, it's like completely worth all the effort that you've put in. So I think these are some of the fun games that I like to indulge in. Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you, Sakshi, for your words. Can I have round of applause for her? Thank you. Okay, so moving to next volunteer. So Vishal, would you like to go?
Sure, Toastmaster Vijay.
Okay, for you topic is, what are the best qualities of your best friend? Over to you.
Thank you. I think friends for me have varied as I have changed schools. So I won't tell best qualities of one person, but best qualities of some of my greatest friends over the years with whom I was in touch and whose perspectives, characteristics have helped me develop to the person who I am right now and to set as a target state, right, where I want to be. So from that perspective, one of my colleague, a running buddy of me, he inspired me to be resilient. At the same time, he helped me, how to pursue running and how to keep on doing it. For instance, I'll just give one example why that thing was very important to me. When I was invited to one running community which was very professional, I kind of was like, no, I should not be there, because if I get into that running community, I might not feel or might not loving the way I love, or I might not be enjoying it. I would be taking it more professionally. At that same moment, he inspired me by registering himself into that community, that no one can learn when we are in the leading horses, and that's kind of thing which was missing at that moment. So that was one example. There are many friends who have helped me to be, to always keep smiling, always be fun loving, always care for others, so that kind of things. Third friend with whom I was on track, and I was wearing a sandal, and that sandal kind of broke. He all of a sudden just gave his shoe to me, and he was all barefoot because he thought that I'm struggling. Actually, I was struggling, but he just provided me his shoe, and that was kind of thing which was heart touching. I could have not done the same thing, but that was something very open, right? I learned something. Okay, this could also happen. He was doing a barefoot trek and he provided his shoe to me. So I mean, I've been blessed with such kind of friends, and probably I'll I'll wish that I would be able to return the value they have given to me. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Vijesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. Can I have round of applause for Toastmaster Vishal? Thank you. So moving to next volunteer. Okay, so Dr. Pasha, for you topic is, which state you like the most in India? Over to you, Dr. Pasha. We could not hear you, Dr. Pasha. You are in mute.
Sir, which state I like in India? Sir,
Yes.
my question was, what was my question, sir?
Which state you like the most in India?
So the answer is I like all the states in India because I love India. I am proud to be Indian. because my love towards my nation is intense. It has given me all the things more than what I deserve. So, see, specifically, if I want to prefer between two states, I have two states in my heart. One is the state where I born, where I got education, is Karnataka. I was Karnataka. I was born, brought up in Karnataka. I graduated from Karnataka. But my this is my what we call it is my Janma Bhumi. This is my birthplace. But my karma state is Maharashtra. That Maharashtra people, Marathi people embraced me, welcomed me wholeheartedly, and they immensely supported my skills, and they made me grow. So I grew in all dimensions, financial, all standard of my living was increased because of Maharashtra. So I love two states. My two eyes. One eye is my Janmabhumi Karnataka. My right eye is my Karmabhumi is Maharashtra. So two states. My whole soul. I pitch my whole soul and my services to humanity, and I'm proud to be Indian. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pasha. As you speak about your state, everyone likes his state or her state because he grew up there and built their careers, and that's all. Thank you. Can I have round of applause for Dr. Pasha? Thank you, guys. Moving to next speaker. Can I have next volunteer? I see Meghna. Meghna, would you like to take topic?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
thank
would
you.
love to. Yeah.
So for your topic is which season you like the most out of rainy, winter, or summer?
Okay. So yeah, pretty much I like two seasons. I don't want to pick any of them. So I like monsoons and I like summer season. Oh, summer because since childhood we have been going to summer vacations and everything, and it's like I feel the summer is the king of all the seasons. I feel like people explore everything, like go places, and it's also a season where my birthday lies. So that's the thing for me. Summer is like yeah, summer is where I could get my favorite like fruits, everything. It's a different vibe in summer itself. So that's the thing. And the monsoon because of the rain, I really love it because I really like the weather that rain puts us in. Yeah. So these are the two seasons I would like.
Thank you, Meghna, for your words. Can I have round of applause for Meghna? So that's all from my side for table topics. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bridges. And with that, I would like to move on to our next section, which is evaluation section. So I would like to call our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sonal. So over to you, Toastmaster Sonal. So Toastmaster Sonal, are you there? Or you have? I think you're in mute. I think. Anyone can hear?
No, I can't hear.
I think there is some. Okay, Toastmaster Sonal, I think she'll be rejoining. It couldn't find. So before that, I would like to ask anyone if they can share any morning miracles, anything they want to if they have any queries, we can just discuss on that. Anyone? Any thought on the
Can
today's
you
topic?
hear me now?
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah.
All right. I think it's better if my video is off. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'd like to divide the general evaluation into three segments. First, the individual evaluations, followed by the reports from the tag team, and then the general evaluations. So our first speaker for today was Toastmaster Sakshi, and to evaluate her speech, we have Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Thank you, Sonal. For Toastmaster Sachi, it's an icebreaker speech, and it is very hard to break the ice. And from your first speech, to have break the ice very perfectly. From your speech, I can make out that you are a very strong woman, and I see how you have moved from small village to big cities, and you are very resilient in nature, like how you have traveled, like speaking to native language, and during the whole speech, I found very comfortable, and you are very engaging to the audience. Like you have asked questions, and the audience also very eager to reply to you, and these are the things you have excelled at. But coming to the next section where you have to work upon. During your speech from starting to beginning, I found you are standing in one place. Like if you are standing in one place, it gives view to only limited audience. Like from my suggestion, if you move to and fro during the speech or sideways, it will give you view to more number of audience, and more number of audience can be engaged perfectly. And also found vocal variety is not up to the mark, and throughout the speech I found monotonous voice. Like you can say that I have moved from a small village to the large parts, and you can use vocal variety in your future speeches. And the next thing I like the eye contact. During the speech I found sometimes you look upward, and it is not good. So that's from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sonal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh, for spelling out your evaluation. My role as a general evaluator is to evaluate the evaluator and not the speaker. I could offer a few suggestions if I want to. However, Toastmaster Venkatesh, when you say, it was not good or it was bad, it can go on to demoralize the speaker. As much as we are here to evaluate, we are just offering our opinion. So maybe our choice of words can be better. I understand your intention. You have pure intentions. However, we need to elevate the speaker and ensure they come back. So of course, I'm sure Toastmaster Sakshi and me understand that. Maybe the choice of words from next time can be a little more subtle, so as to not demoralize the speaker. Toastmaster Sakshi, I would firstly congratulate you for taking the very first step in your Toastmasters journey. The journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begins with a single step. Congratulations on that. I wish you a very satisfying, fulfilling, and successful Toastmasters journey ahead of you. Can we have a huge round of applause for our individual speaker, Toastmaster Sakshi, and our individual evaluator, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Our second speaker was Dr. Pasha, and to evaluate his speech, we have Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Curiosity, the secret to progress. What a speech by Toastmaster Pasha. Toastmaster Pasha, what I really loved about your speech was the starting 5-6 minutes, which were lots of audience interactions and a list of cascading questions. You started with why we have gathered here, why learning is needed, why grow, why we want to grow, and what pulled you to learn. And the answer to the last question given by Toastmaster Chetna was willingness, which you have tied back to your theme of the day, curiosity. So I like that transition, those cascading questions. It was like those questions were well thought because those were all leading up to something, and that something was the title of your speech. So that was beautifully curated. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Pasha, for asking the right questions, engaging audience, and also adding a bit of humor with the quotes, a very subtle quotes by Warren Buffett, which you mentioned, right? the more you learn, the more you earn. Very subtle, very simple quote, and we all laughed when you put that quote. So it was a good entertainment, which is actually needed for a long speech. That was your purpose of the speech as well. So throughout the entire speech, I think we all were engaged. You have proven the class in terms of your storytelling ability. So that was something brilliant about your speech, Toastmaster Pasha. Now coming to some of the recommendations for you. So the overall structure of your speech, right? If I have to analyze, you started the beginning, as I've already mentioned. Then you brought your own story, how you have putting the resiliency through your professional work. Then you mentioned a lesson learned, right? And we all at least I thought that would be the conclusion, but then you mentioned that conclusion or the lesson learned, and then you again jump to your story. Finally you mentioned conclude, and after that also you mentioned finally I'm going to conclude. So there were lots of iterations of conclude that could have been avoided. You could have jumbled all your conclusions towards the end and could have pointed 1 2 3, these are the 3 pointers in the conclusions, and you could have concluded that way. My second recommendation is, throughout the speech you were taking care of your headphone, the earbuds. That was a bit distracting, so that could have been avoided by placing your ear pod correctly. And lastly, at times in your body gesture, right, your hands were coming over here or it was pointing to the audience. So I think that could have been avoided. You could have used the other space, the white spaces, not in front of your camera or not even pointing to the audience. So these are subtle things which I think you would be able to manage. Overall, I love the confidence, the professionalism of the way you are presentable in the session, and you have presented your thoughts, your body language. The storytelling ability is top notch. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Pasha. I believe by applying these recommendations, you'd be able to engage audience even more. That's all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sunil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, for that very comprehensive evaluation. A level 5 speech needs to be this comprehensive. So you enumerated a lot of areas of improvement which was needed for a speaker who's progressed to that level. I have absolutely nothing much to add. Can we have a huge round of applause for our speaker number 2, Toastmaster Pasha, and our individual evaluation, Toastmaster Vishal. I would like to now take the report from the tag team. Toastmaster Pragya, could you please give us your report?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Sonal. So I'll now present the report of all the timings that all the speakers, evaluators, and the table topic speakers have taken. So starting with our first speaker, Sakshi. So you have taken 3 minutes, 53 seconds. And also I want to congratulate you on your first icebreaker speech. Kudos to you. Toastmaster Venkatesh, for your evaluation for Sakshi, 1 minute, 57 seconds. Toastmaster Pasha, for your speech, 17 minutes, 49 seconds. And Toastmaster Vishal, for your evaluation, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Coming to the table topics, Toastmaster Sankhya, for your speech, 2 minutes 18 seconds. Aditya, 2 minutes 34 seconds. Taru, 1 minute 18 seconds. Jacob, 2 minutes 9 seconds. Satyendra, 1 minute 19 seconds. Sakshi, 1 minute 36 seconds. Vishal, Toastmaster Vishal, 2 minutes 27 seconds. Dr. Pasha, 1 minute 46 seconds. And finally, Meghna, 56 seconds. So all the best. That was a great session. All the best to all the speakers and evaluators. Thank you.
Thank
That's it
you,
from my end.
Toastmaster Pragya, for that very comprehensive report. And I'd like to now take the R counters report from Toastmaster Saptangshu.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Sonal. So as I'm doing this for the first time, I'd like a little bit of help here. So the thing is, if so shall I repeat all the words and how many times each of them has used the sounds and the words? So will it be
Yes,
repetitive?
Saptangshu.
Will it be repetitive, or that's the normal procedure to go follow?
No, you can go ahead with your whatever you've planned. No problem.
Okay. So So, okay, I'll start with Sakshi. Congrats for giving her first speech, first icebreaker speech. So she have used filler sounds 6 times in her speech. And then for filler words, she has used 5 filler words and 7 filler words. And she have repeated words and phrases 5 times in her this starting speech. For Dr. Pasha, he has used filler sounds for 13 times throughout his speech, filler words 10 times, and repeats for 12 times. For evaluator Venkatesh, he has used filler sounds 4 times, 10 times filler words, and 3 repeats. For evaluator Vishal, 5 filler sounds, 6 filler words, and 6 repeats. Now I'll move to the table topics, like speakers who have spoken in the table topics. So shall I even include the guests and or just the Toastmaster members?
You could include the guests.
Okay. Brijesh, he has included 3 filler sounds, 4 filler words. That's all. Sankhya, only 2 filler sounds and 2 repeats. Aditya, he has used 14 filler sounds, 7 filler words, 4 repeats. For Taru, she had used 11 filler sounds, 5 filler words, and she has repeated words and phrases 5 times. For Jacob, 3 filler sounds, 3 filler words, and 1 repeat. For Satyendra, 4 filler sounds, 1 filler word, 2 repeat. Sakshi, 6 filler sounds, 3 filler words, 2 repeats. For Vishal, it's 6 filler sounds, 3 filler words, 3 repeats. For Pasha, 4 filler sounds, 5 filler words, 4 repeats. For Meghna, 4 filler sounds, 11 filler words, and 1 repeat. So that's all from my side. Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saptangshu. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate you for taking up a role in your very first meeting, in your very first Toastmasters meeting. I also like the fact that you are so invested in the meeting, because this is your first meeting and you have to pay close attention to who's using what filler words, pauses, crutch words, and repetitive words. This is a suggestion not just for Toastmaster Saptangshu, but for everybody. Whenever the person uses more than 5 plus repetitive words, pauses, filler, we could confine ourselves to 5 plus. Because when the first time I was a speaker, somebody said I took 63 hours or something, it was demoralizing. Right? So it was demoralizing. This is for not just Saptangshu, for everyone. Let's say 5 plus. And if they want to, then you can connect with them individually if they come to you. Otherwise, I think a very, very good job done, especially for your first time. Can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmasters Saptangshu?
Yeah, I'll take a note of that, and thank you for your kind words.
Thank you, Saptangshu. And finally, our grammarian report from Toastmaster Chetan.
Yeah. Just sharing my screen. Able to view my screen?
Yes.
Coming to certain good usage, which I found for today's meeting, were anxious, destination, enthusiastic, cherry on the top, embrace, turned around problems into opportunities, ardent traveler, confined, changes can seem daunting by Toastmaster Sakshi. And facilitates, the more you learn, the more you earn, which was a quote by Warren Buffett. Prerequisite, these 3 were used by Toastmaster Pasha. Accomplishing was used by Toastmaster Vishal. Curiosity, intense feeling, passion, visualized, used by Toastmaster Pasha. Awesome, which was used by Toastmaster Sankhya. Lend your ears, used by Toastmaster Taru. Astonishing, aspirations, and amazing, used by Toastmaster Jacob. Perspectives, used by Toastmaster Vishal. Comprehensive, enumerated, used by Toastmaster Sonal. Coming to not so good usage, felt scared about making a change, could be better used as feared making a change. 15 college could be better used as 15 colleges. What I am becoming would be better used as what I would become. What is my lesson would be better used as the lesson I learned. Every skill is learnable. Could be better used as every skill can be learned. During my free time could be better used as during my leisure. When you feel bad thing could be better used as when you feel upset. What actually happened wrong could be better used as what went wrong. Today's word of the day was resilience, which was used twice by Toastmaster Pasha, once by Toastmaster Jacob, once by Toastmaster Vishal, and once by Toastmaster Venkatesh. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chetana, for the grammarian's report. This is something I'd like to highlight, especially for the new members. Like what I liked in Toastmaster Chetana's report was while she mentioned the names of the people who had good usages, she refrained from mentioning the names of people who had not so good usages. So again, we are elevating people who used good usages, and we did not demoralize people who didn't have a good language usage of the good language. Can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Chetana and the entire tag team? I'd like to now get into the general evaluations. The meeting started at 11:05. I think we were 5 minutes behind schedule, but that's all right because we were all getting our resources in alignment. The meeting was started on a very high note by Toastmaster Venkatesh, our Sergeant at Arms. He covered his role comprehensively. He laid down the ground rules. He did everything that was expected of him. Now he's already very, very good. Toastmaster Venkatesh is good. He's almost a pro at this. Now, how do we make this better? So Toastmaster Venkatesh, to challenge yourself and to go to the next level, the only suggestion I have for you is you are reading from a script, which is acceptable. Now to challenge yourself, we are here to become better versions of ourselves. So probably you can internalize the content. It's just a 2-line statement. Internalize it. That's something that's the only suggestion I have for you because you're already so good. So refrain from using notes. If you want, you could give it a cursory glance if you forget. So that's the only suggestion I have for Toastmaster Venkatesh. Can we have a huge round of applause for our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Venkatesh, who then passed on the baton to the presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Sankhya. Now, how can we even do this better? I don't know. He's an old hand at this. He's a pillar of our club. He's so friendly. He's welcoming. He's disarming. He's very inviting. And when you have a presiding officer like that, the meeting becomes so much more smooth. The only suggestion that I have for you is the order in which you of your presidential address. I would suggest you to first open the meeting, speak on the theme of the day, and then take the introduction of the guest. Because we as audience, we want to know what you're going to talk. We are listening. Our attention is on you. So first talk on the theme of the day and then the introduction of the guest. Otherwise, I have absolutely no suggestions for you. Can we have a huge round of applause for our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sankhya? Our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhishek. I liked the theme. Firstly, I was very intrigued to know what he was going to talk about. Like always, he picks up a practical topic which all of us can benefit from. Very nice. He gave us steps, very actionable steps. Actionable. We can all do this, incorporate this in our daily lives. This is something that I really liked. The only thing was I felt it was a little elaborate, but I think it's all right because we're doing well on time. So maybe cut it down a little and you say quantum physics, neurons. When you use jargon like that, I'm not sure how many people in the audience will catch it. So make the language understandable for everybody in the audience. That's the other suggestion for you. The second one was during introduction. When you're introducing the speaker, first ask the evaluator to lay down the project guidelines, then introduce the speaker. What you were doing was introducing the speaker and then asking for the project guidelines, which leaves the speaker confused. So when you're conducting the prepared speech section, first, speaker number 1, evaluator, then introduction of the speaker, and hand it to the speaker. So this is the order that I think you can follow from next time you play this role. Can we have a huge round of applause for our TMOD for stitching the meeting together so wonderfully? Then our table topic master, Toastmaster Brijesh. I don't think there's a single person in the room who has not spoken today. Everybody has gotten a chance to speak. And thank you, Brijesh, for facilitating that. You took the feedback that you received last time as a table topic master and you applied it this time. Kudos to you on that. Everybody got a topic and everybody's topic was something that they could speak on. Very nicely conducted, very smoothly conducted. You also applauded them, congratulated them after they spoke. Very well done. I have absolutely no suggestions for you. Can we have a huge round of applause for our table topic master, Toastmaster Brijesh? And with that, we come to the end of our general evaluation session. I hand it back over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal. And with that, I think I will hand over to our presiding officer. He will take over that. Yeah. So over to you, Toastmaster Sankhya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhishek. And let's give a round of applause for our brilliant general evaluation by Toastmaster Sonal and our Toastmaster for the day, Toastmaster Abhishek. What a lovely day it was. And may I also request everyone to switch on the video because we are almost towards the end of the meeting. And before we wrap up for the day, I would really, really love to hear from our guests. So I'll start with Satindra. Satindra, how do you like it and your feedback for the day?
Hello, Toastmaster Sankhya. It was really a lovely and interactive session for today. We learned few new words, how to use resilience in the sentences. Also got a good amount of knowledge on the dental, how the dental treatment's done, and how you can go out from your boundaries and set up a few business out of the states, or you can apply that. So I really loved it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Satindra. And I really, I somehow I have an inner feeling that you are like a born Toastmaster because the way you gave the feedback, it's like, normally all the tenured Toastmaster will give the feedback like
Thank you.
and I would love to see you again, Satindra.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and now I would love to hear from you, Tharu.
Hi, Shankhya. Shankhya it is, right? Sankhya.
You can call me any name, yeah.
So I think it was very interesting. This is the first time that I attended a Toastmasters meeting, and it was the format was very interesting. I mean, there were people who were checking your grammars and filler words and all those things. And when you speak generally, I didn't know that I end up using so many or whatever. So that was very. I think it was very interesting to note, and also the way that everybody shared here. It was all. I felt that it was all very natural. The speakers shared their personal experiences and everybody was very transparent in their approach. So I think that was very interesting and refreshing because people generally don't do that. So yeah, it was really nice to be here.
Thank you, Taru. And in fact, some interesting thing is that when we tell a story, and if other people come to know that it's a story about your life, it will be much more interesting. Now, how interesting you are telling a story which captivates the audience, that's the practice. So that is something. And fun fact is about the thing R counter, the one where the R counter will be capturing all the filler words. Now, I used to take, I still take it. Sometimes it's like back to back. I took it every week. And then what happened was that in my corporate life, I started counting the hours and the filler words in my mind about my boss and all the stakeholders whom I am having an interaction with. And I said, oh my God, how can they, speak so much of us? So, it always comes, inside you when you are in so much of the public speaking platform. Thanks, Taru. Thanks for the input for that. Okay, and I would love to hear from Tejaswini. Tejaswini, you there? Okay, we'll move to Meghna. Meghna, if you're there.
Yeah. So this is my first time today, and I have joined half an hour late also. So yeah, it kind of an enlightening session for me, like how the Toastmasters, like how it works, and the thing I like most is evaluating the evaluator. Maybe that's the thing I haven't seen. So this is the first time I've seen. So that's the thing I liked it. And also like everyone noting of the filler words and everyone's experience, like how one got from their bubble and how they explode, and others and other person's love for their country and everything for the work they have done. Everything I liked, and it was so enlightening for me.
Fantastic, Meghna. I know. And when you say the first time, I just quickly remember the first time when I joined Toastmaster and I was in the table topic. A topic was given and I completely froze. Couldn't utter a single word. And I was saying, oh my God, what am I going to
Yeah,
say?
it was something for me also today. Like it is like that. It was
But you
kind of
did fantastic.
self-evaluation also for me. Yeah.
But you did fantastically good. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Meghna. And I wish you, to join again, come back and join next week as well.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Absolutely. And with that, today we are officially closing our meeting number 340. And let's give a round of applause. And let's we will take a quick selfie. If you just switch on your video for the last 5 seconds. And let me just put the slipper and take it. So in a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay, great. Super. Everybody in a smiling face. Awesome. Okay. So with that, we are closing today's meeting. And as you know, we meet every Sunday between 11 to 1. And in case you want to connect with me or Abhishek, Abhishek is the taking care of the membership. So please feel free to connect with us. In case you are not in the guest group, please feel free to connect with me and Abhishek as well. We'll help you to get added in the guest group so that you come to know about the meetings and how it happens and everything. So feel free to clarify anything. If you have any kind of a doubt, don't hesitate. We're always there for you. Okay, so with that, let's close and have a great weekend ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you all.